Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Mitaksha Om Jnana Tinandasya Jananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Tinamine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Tinamini Gauravani Pracharaya Nritya Sankalpa Murtaye Krishna Shakti Swampaya Shri Bhakti Pradaine Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Dinamine Shri Vrishabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jwala Prema Shri Rupa Noga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karna Shakti Vigrahaye Namostute Namaste Gauravani Srimurtaye Dinatarine Rupa Nuga Viruddha Apasidanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambha Sambodhi Padam Bhujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachitananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumistvam Nidrishta Sajana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha namo mahavadanyaya Krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna chaitanya namne gaurapise namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tata Kancha Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Pranamami Hari Jayatam Surato Pango Mama Manda Mati Gati Matsarvasya Padam Boja Radha Madana Mohana Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadmana Srimat Ratnagara Simhasanaso Shri Radha Shila Govinda Prestali Sevyamanu Smarami Shiman Rasarasarambi Vamshivata Tatasitaha Kashavenu Slanai Gopinatha Shriyestu Maha Vrindayai Tulasi Devaya Viyayai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatya Namo Namaha Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koroe Dase Inapeksha Tisi Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koroe Dase Trinapeksha Tisi Sakala Sahane Baladiya karo Sakala sahane baladiya karo Nijamane spriyahina Nijamane spriyahina Sakale samana korite shakati Dehonata Tabe to gaibo Harinama Sukhe Tabe to gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparada Aparada Kabe no kripa Labya jana Kritata Kabe no kripa Labya jana Kritata Shakti Bodhina Amiyati Dina Shakti Bodhina Amiyati Dina Karamore Atma Sada Karamore Atma Sada Yogyata Vichare Kichu nahi pa Tumhara karuna Yogyata vichare kichu nahi paye tumhara karuna Karuna na hoile kandiya kandiya Karuna hoile kandiya kandiya Pranana Guru
Jajakacharya Bhava Ashtottara Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Sri Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shri Srimad Bhakti Sadhakuni Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Param Gurudev Jagat Gurudev Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai Shri Saraswati Tridandi Pad Gaun Ki Jai Shri Prabhupada Parivara Ki Jai Shri Saraswati Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sahab Ki Jai Shri Guru Parampara Ki Jai Shri Panchatattvatmakam Shri Gaura Hari Ki Jai Shri Giriraj Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Shalagrama Gandhara Ki Jai Jai Shri Brahma Mata Gaudya Sampradaya Ki Jai Shri Sarva Vigna Vinasanakari Shri Nrsingadev Bhagavan Ki Jai Bhakta Pravara Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Shri Lakshmi Nrsingadev Ji Ki Jai Jai Shri Kshetrapal Gopishwar Mahadev Ki Jai Shri Balaram Ji Subhadra Ji Sudarshan Chakra Shri Jagannatha Prabhu Ki Jai Jai Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ji Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Govinda Ji Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ji Ki Jai Shri Vrinda Devi Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai Jai Shri Bhuvana Mangala Harinama Sankirtana Ki Jai Param Puja Pad Shri Bhakti Tilak Niskinchan Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Puja Pad Shri Bhakti Sudhir Sant Maharaj Ki Jai Samgat Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Govinda Sevaka Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Pramanande Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiray Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavato Sevaya Bhagavati Tamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Hare Hare. So yesterday we, by suggestion of Niskinchan Maharaj, we started to read Srimad Bhagavatam, and he told that it is very good for all of us to read Srimad Bhagavatam and hear Srimad Bhagavatam. And actually there is one thing what is very important to know. It's no point to collect all these datas, information, hold in the head, just like some weight on the shoulder and on the head. Most important things is purification. So we are hearing Bhagavatam to get purification. We speaking Bhagavatam to get purification. So everything is here just to become, to be purified. Because our existence is such, is conditional existence. And so many things are there, like obstacles on our spiritual way. But Mahaprabhu recommended this, to daily read Bhagavatam, to resist in Mathura, to chant holy name. So it is our sadhana, it is our way. And especially when come like order, like we have to do, so those who are very experienced, he knows what is good for us and what we should to do. Is that you see in the Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna asked questions, Krishna answered. So Krishna, he spoke all Bhagavad Gita, and what happened on the end? Arjuna attained the goal. He was listening and asking questions for service purpose and for benefit of all, and he attained this goal. But same Bhagavad Gita, same things, Dhritarashtra was listening in Hastinapur. Same, everything. So whatever was Sanjaya repeating, Sanjaya got divine vision. So they was in Hastinapura, Kurukshetra is on another place. So by the mercy of Vyasadeva, Sanjaya got divine eyes, and he could see from Hastinapura what is going on the Kurukshetra. So Dhritarashtra was also listening same things. But what was his motive? Only one question he had: my party will win or lost. It was only his interest there. But Arjuna, he listened differently and he attained perfection. So also we hear that in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this Shukadev spoke and Parikshit Maharaj listened Katha, and what was the result of listening? He attained perfection. Only in 7 days is that. No sleeping, no drinking, no nothing, full focus on this, because it is full purification and means to attain the Supreme Lord. So we have to do this in service mode, like what we're doing here, just in service mode, also to attain purification. And like I spoke yesterday, our Guru Maharaj, he had one book, one notebook, and he saw inside, he made evidence how many times he read Srimad Bhagavatam, how many times he was read Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, everything like evidence. So why he did this? He is Acharya and he is showing by example. So our duty is to follow accordingly to our capacity. But like Bhakti Siddhanta told, we cannot follow without see living example. So Guru Maharaj, he is not ordinary conditioned soul who is bounded by 3 gunas, material nature. He is eternally free, eternally associate of Supreme Lord. And he did all these things to show us way what we should to do, how we should to follow. Is that? So it is like, also you was not here yesterday, we spoke little bit. Like one of main qualification to go through the Srimad Bhagavatam is just one main qualification, is that to go gradually, canto by canto. We should not cross. It is not ordinary book, just you do and enter there. It's possible. But for sincere souls, sincere seeker, these main things, it is go through the cantos by canto, just one by one. And we can go through and we can get mercy. And actually this, what is problem? Radha Govinda Prabhu, can you switch the light there? You see, in India especially, there is so many theories. One theory is there that Brahma is creator. What is truth? But they go a little further and they say he is all in all. He is Bhagavan. Somebody says Shiva is same. Somebody says Vishnu is same. Is that? So somebody say Hanuman is this. So many theories is that. So each groups have his own proofs, or it is like that. Because they take just some part, essence from something, and present as is like truth. But it is not like that. This is one lack of systematic knowledge. If you go when we see now Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Vyasadeva, he wrote Mahabharata. He wrote all these 4 Vedas, Mahabharata, 17 Puranas, all these scriptures he wrote, but still he was worried. Still. When Narada Muni came, Naradaji came, he was asked him, what is cause of your worry? Why you are so sad? Is that? And Vyasadeva told, I cannot find this satisfaction. What is there? Then Narada told, of course, because everything you wrote up to now, it was just to please and encourage people how to enjoy material. But you have to write narration of pastime of Supreme Lord, then you will attain full pleasure of your heart. And not only this, you will give right things to humans, is there. So he told to him Chatur Shloka, and out of this Chatur Shloka, all Srimad Bhagavatam is manifested, is here. So you see, all Puranas are there. Puranas are narrating stories about Bhagavan, and narrating them, but they are not complete, is there? No. But when he starts Srimad Bhagavatam, there everything is established. And with first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, he established everything. Complete truth, absolute truth. Because we see here it is some relative truth, is not. We see something what is today very important, tomorrow maybe not. Not only tomorrow, maybe in few hours it will not be important. So things are changing constantly. Now we think, oh, this is something and very strong, important. Tomorrow something else is coming. So it is relative, it is not absolute, is there. But when he spoke about absolute truth, he in first shloka, he concludes his first shloka, Satyam Param Dhimahi. I meditate on absolute truth. So when Vyasadeva himself, who is author of all Vedas, who is author of all scriptures, is there, who wrote all these scriptures, who knows all these things, when he told, now I am meditate on the absolute truth, who is Vasudeva, so he established completely Tattva, Krishna Tattva in the first shloka. So Srimad Bhagavatam, we know Srimad Bhagavatam is spoken by Shukadev Goswami to Parikshit Goswami. It is there. And Bhagavatam, like, is spoken on one side, is spoken from Shukadev to Parikshit. And between these, in this conversation is also many others conversation is there. What Brahma narrate, what Maitreya narrate, so many different conversation is there. But this Bhagavatam was spoken front of many sages, and between them was Sutta Goswami. So Sutta Goswami, he heard the Srimad Bhagavatam, he heard. So when he went in another place, in Naimisharanya, he saw this meeting of rishis, and they requested him, please, now you narrate us what you hear from Shukadev Goswami. So Srimad Bhagavatam is here started with this question of these sages. They are asked Sutta Goswami, please repeat us what you hear. Then he started with this, what Vyasadeva firstly told, what he narrated, how he established the truth is there. And they asked 6 questions, and we will see how all conversation went down. Actually, really, Srimad Bhagavatam means this conversation between Parikshit and Shukadev Goswami is starting on the end of first canto or the beginning of second canto. They are starting. But up to there, it is spoken only by Suttadev Goswami, but he what he heard and how sages ask questions him, what he heard from Shukadeva Goswami. So here this first shloka, it is establishing completely truth, completely tattva, what is very important to know. And from this tattva, everything manifesting further is there. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadiyasya yatonvaya itaratas chartvesh avijana swarat tenne brahma hridaya dikavaye muhyanti yatsurayaha tejovari mridam yadha vinimayo yatra trisargo mrisha Dhamna svena sada nirasta kuhakam satyam param dhimam. So, Srila Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, he told, all things what I want to give to devotees, to people, it is in commentaries of first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So all these important things are there, and he told, I want, this is essential things what I want to give humans at all. This is essential things. So here this shloka say, O my Lord, Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, all pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Sri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and he is primeval cause of all causes of the creation, sustenance and destruction of the manifested universe. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representation of water seeing fire or land seeing on water. Only because of him do material universes, temporarily manifested by reaction of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Sri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representation of material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. So, you see here, he say, O my Lord, Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Sri Krishna because he is absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes in creation. So seeing things, Brahma told, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha, Anadi Radhir Govinda. Anadi Adi is same like he spoke here. He is cause of all causes, he is primeval, he is existing all the time. He no any cause is beyond him. He is absolute truth. So he explained everything. So next statement is that he is conscious of all living beings. So some devatas, they can partially control things, but they cannot control in absolute way. but Krishna controlling devatas, Krishna controlling all living beings, and he is situated in the heart of all living beings. So he is there like Paramatma, who is conscious of everything, who knows what is going on, and he is absolute truth. So Srila Vyasadeva clearly established here what is heart of all Bhagavat. Because Krishna, it is absolute truth, Jivas are eternal servant, and all eternal servant of Lord, they are performing, how to say, pastime in the Srimad Bhagavatam just to please Krishna. In other Upanishads and in other parts, there is some Tamastic Upanishads. They told that other devatas are supreme Lord, and they have to enjoy. But here, it is completely opposite. It's fully established Krishna Tattva and devotion to Lord, how devotees are serving Lord. So we will hear here in some purport, maybe it is boring, but it is really very important things. We will go slowly through this explanation, and if you have some question, you can ask to little break down these, sleeping mode is there. All two rishis, they are already in deep meditation, so I don't want to disturb them. Swami Maharaj say, obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Vasudeva directly indicate Lord Shri Krishna, who is the divine son of Vasudeva and Devaki. This fact will be more explicitly explained in the text of this work. Sri Vyasadeva asserts herein that Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, and all others are his direct or indirect plenary portion or portion of the portion. Srila Jiva Goswami have even more explicitly explained the subject matter in his Krishna Sandarbha. And Brahma, the original living beings, has explained the subject of Sri Krishna substantially in his text named Brahma Samhita. In the Samaveda Upanishad, it is also stated that Lord Sri Krishna is divine son of Devaki. Therefore, in this prayer, the first proportion holds that Lord Sri Krishna is the primeval Lord, and if any transcendental nomenclature is to be understood as belonging to the absolute personality of Godhead, it must be the name indicated by the word Krishna, which means the all-attractive. So, you see, in the other religion, there is many different names of God. They give not God this name accordingly to their own relationship with Him, like Jahwe or Allah or so many. So all these names have meaning, but Krishna means that He is all attractive. He is attracting all living beings and He giving pleasure to them. So, in many different religions, they say, oh, God is one, we are belongs to Him, but you are Muslim, we are this, or we are this, or they are that, is that. But Krishna means who attracting all living beings. All is that. And if when truth should be established, there always have to be this name or any other, how to say, explanation like Krishna. And Brahma himself told, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Ishvara Parama Krishna. He gave immediately explanation. Ishvara, supreme controller, who is Parama, who is above of everything, and his name is Krishna, is that. Vyasadev also made here. Krishna, son of Devaki, is there. So this actually scripture, it is for very advanced and wise people. Ignorant people, they will never understand. They will argue, no, why is God have this name? Also this is God. But there is many level of consciousness how they are perceived the God. So Srila Prabhupada say, if you want to know something about God, you have to hear about Krishna, because it is his original tattva. In Bhagavad Gita, in many places, the Lord asserts himself to be the original personality of Godhead. And he confirmed, and this is confirmed by Arjuna, and also by great sages like Narada, Vyasa, and many others. In the Padma Purana, it is also stated that out of innumerable names of the Lord, the name of Krishna is the principal one. Vasudeva indicates the plenary portion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and all the different forms of the Lord being identical with Vasudeva. They will be explained later. The name Vasudeva particularly indicates the divine son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Sri Krishna is always meditated upon the Paramahamsas, who are the perfected ones among those in the renounced order of life. Vasudeva, or Lord Sri Krishna, is the cause of all causes. Everything that exists emanates from the Lord. How this is so explained in later chapters of this work. This work is described by Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya as the spotless Purana, because it contains the transcendental narration of the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. The history of the Srimad Bhagavatam is also very glorious. It was compiled by Sri Vyasadeva after he had attained maturity in the transcendental knowledge. He wrote this under the instruction of Sri Naradaji, his spiritual master. Vyasadeva compiled all Vedic literatures containing the four divisions of the Vedas, the Vedanta Sutra, the Puranas, the Mahabharata, and so on. But nevertheless, he was not satisfied. His dissatisfaction was observed by his spiritual master, and thus Narada advised him to write on the transcendental activities of Lord Sri Krishna. These transcendental activities are described specifically in the 10th canto of this work, but in order to reach to the very substance, one must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of the categories. So this is, we spoke in the beginning. Substance is there in the 10th canto. But if we want to reach there, we have to go through all other cantos. Is there. So if we not go like this, never we will reach this substance. It is like really recipe. If we not following, if we not doing accordingly to instruction, we will not attain this. So I heard from also Swami Maharaj and also our Gurudev, they told some Sahajiyas in India, they apasampradayas, means out of really bona fide line. They mostly reciting 10 canto. And what is purpose? To enjoy. Because there is pastime between gopis and Krishna. So gopis are enjoying with Krishna. And those who are not realized, how will see this pastime? Like relation with ordinary man and woman. So in their own heart is kama still, and they want to hear about this narration to please the kama, to please their mind, how to say urge of mind, how to enjoy is that. So sages, realized soul, they told no, don't do like that. You go firstly through the all first 9 cantos in association with realized soul, like we have here realization of commentaries given by realized soul, Shla Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Shla Swami Maharaj, Shla Prabhupada, and so on. So they don't give us space to go out, because all shlokas, important shlokas, have commentary, and this commentary keeping us in the healthy shape. And we not need to speculate what is there, or how should be this, or what means, or maybe can be interpreted in another way. No. For us, it is given such commentary just to keep us and really give the truth, true line, how to reach goal is there. So goal is there. Here in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is really Sambandha Videya Prayojana. Sambandha means to really understand our relationship between the Lord, and especially in the first canto when he's starting creation and everything. So what we have to know, there is Bhagavan, there is Prakriti, there is Jiva. So what is relation between Bhagavan and Prakriti? What is relation between Bhagavan and Jiva? What is relation between Jiva and Prakriti? And what is really relation, how we have connected Jiva, Prakriti, Bhagavan. So all these things mean Sambandha Gyan, this first. So Guru, when he initiates the disciple, so Diksha means divine knowledge, what means Sambandha. Diksha doesn't mean I'm got now, Nam, and I'm initiated. Without proper knowledge, initiation is not complete. So all these things what we going through, so Gurudev, he giving divine knowledge, he giving this firstly Sambandha. What is my relationship with Bhagavan? What is relation with material nature? What is temporary? What is eternally? What means all these facts? How to conquer time? How to cross these 3 modes of material nature, and how to enter really transcendental world? Because Gurudev, he give clear explanation. This material world have limits here, and it is controlled by gunas of material nature. But the Jiva, by the practicing spiritual life, actually going above of these 3 modes of material nature. So it is our goal to come on the level Shuddha Sattva, is that. Not only Sattva, material Sattva, is we have to come on the level of Shuddha Sattva. So all these canto explain this Sambandha Gyan, what is our. So also Abhidheya, what is process. Abhidheya also means process, how to practice, what to do, how to practice spiritual life, how to go from all these levels. It is Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha Shraddha, Bhajana Kriya Narta Nivritti Nishta Ruchi, and so on, so high level of this. So Srimad Bhagavatam also advising us how we have to go through, and what is our prayojan or ultimate goal is that. So really this Bhagavatam, it is such nectar and such friend for really guiding us step by step. And all question you have, you can find answer in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And especially when you hear from fully realized soul, when they speak, they knows all this deep meaning. And they give us in the form of commentaries. Therefore, commentaries are very important. Like to say, to hear what is really meaning of that, how deep meaning of this is that. So Srila Prabhupada told, we have to go through all this, but gradually. But in order to reach to the very substance, one must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of the categories. It is natural that philosophical mind wants to know about the origin of the creation. At night he sees the stars in the sky and naturally speculate about their inhabitants. Such inquiries are natural for man because man has developed consciousness which is higher than that of animals. The author of Srimad Bhagavatam gives the direct answer to such inquiries. He says that the Lord Sri Krishna is the origin of all creation. He is not only creator of the universe, but the destroyer as well. The manifested cosmic nature is created at certain period by the will of the Lord. It is mentioned for some time, and it is maintained for some time, and then will be annihilated by His will. Therefore, the Supreme Will is behind all cosmic activities. Of course, there are atheists of various categories who don't believe in Creator, but that is due to a poor fount of knowledge. The modern scientist, for example, has created space shuttles. By some arrangement or other, the satellites are thrown into outer space to fly for some time at the control of the scientist who is far away. Similarly, all the universes with innumerable stars and planets are controlled by intelligence of the personality of Godhead. In Vedic literatures, it is said that the absolute truth, personality of Godhead, is the chief amongst all living personalities. All living beings, beginning from the first created beings, Brahma, down to the smallest ant, are all individual living beings. And above Brahma, there are even other living beings with individual capacities, and the personality of Godhead is also similar living being. And He is the individual as are the other living beings. But the Supreme Lord, or the Supreme Living Being, has the greatest intelligence, and He possesses supermost inconceivable energies of all different varieties. If a man's brain can produce a space shuttle, one can very easily imagine how brains higher than man can produce similarly wonderful things which are far superior. Just as I remember, I read one interview with Nikola Tesla, a long time made. So one journalist, he asked him, one reporter, he asked him where he is getting from all these things, how he innovates all these things. Then he told, I not need to innovate anything. Everything existing, already there. Only what I should to do to keep dynamic relationship with the universe. So you see, he's very honest and clever person. Similarly, one of our Acharya told, we, conditioned soul, we have to keep dynamic relationship with Supreme Lord. Dynamic means not static. Dynamic means always, constantly. But it's not like I did today, so for next 10 days I will rest. Dynamic means always. So he, scientist, he keep dynamic relationship with universe constantly. So there was not time for rest. And it was so powerful that always giving him fresh things is there. Is same with devotees. When devotees are in dynamic mood, constant mood, this cannot boring. Cannot bore. So those who have really service mood is never tired. He never thinking, oh, I am dead, I am so tired, I have to rest, I have to sleep. Now I am finished, I need time to rest and all of these things. So even physically, for some purpose, body can limit him. But his heart always eager to do something. Oh, I have to do this, I must do this. If I cannot do by physical activities, I can do in the mind. So he is doing constantly. Yes, Maharaj, just minute. So this is such beauty of always fresh relationship between devotees, Supreme Lord. So we stop here and tomorrow we can continue. Vanchakalpatarvascha Kripasinduyo Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj ki jai, Shla Shukadev Goswami ki jai, Shla Parikshit Goswami ki jai, Jai Shri Sutta Goswami ki jai, Guru Maharaj Shla Prabhupada ki jai, Shla Bhakti Sadhak Muni Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Samagata Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande.